I was thinking of the responses that I received mainly from leftists and from progressives on a video that I did about the banning of homosexuality in Burkina Faso, the criminalisation of LGBTQ plus people. And one thing they brought to my memory was this short story by Ursula K. Guin called The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas. It's a story of this amazing, perfect city in which everyone is happy, everyone is rich, not even the drugs that give so much pleasure to everyone in the city are addictive. But why is it a city of joy? Because in the basement of one of the rich houses in the city, there is a child that has been locked. It is kept in silence and in squalor by the rest of the city. And the reason why she is kept in silence, in fear, and in squalor is because the whole city's prosperity relies on the suffering of that child. It is the sacrifice that they give to the entity. It keeps their lifestyles perfect. The inhabitants of the city have usually two reactions. The first one is to stay in the city, except that that is a sacrifice that they're doing for the general prosperity. The second is the people who walk away from the city because they cannot bear that their prosperity is predicated on the suffering of one person. I read this on the outset of the genocide in Gaza. There we were, the Western world, living our lives of plenty. The children that we kept locked in our basement were the Palestinians, but also the Sudanese, the Congolese. I was curious to see if walking away or staying was something that could be attributed to parts of our political spectrum. So when I did this video about the criminalization of LGBTQ plus people in Burkina Faso, I reached one sad conclusion: no. A lot of you are willing to sacrifice a person for what you perceive is the good of all. One of the most common questions that I received on that video was, why, as a foreigner, as a Westerner, was I concerned and had anything to do with what a sovereign African nation did to its citizens? Why did I care? There are two parts to it. The first is because I'm human, and you didn't seem to concern yourself when I was caring about Gaza and Sudan and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The second one was selfish. It was a test for me to be able to understand the danger that I'm in. A test that a lot of you who are liberal and leftists fail because you've shown that you would throw a minority under the bus, not even for the assurance of happiness, but for the idea of it. Because you conflated the idea of liberation with a man and a government, you showed yourself willing to do what you criticize some Democrats for doing to Palestinians, which is to say, now is not your time. Wait. You don't want liberation for all, you want your team to win.